This is the Why I Hate and Love Pickleball podcast. I'm Bill Wong. Today I'm going to talk about the wind and drilling. First, I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Samantha Wong Parker, who made her first PPA finals in Houston. And it is windy in Houston. We often practice in the wind, so she's used to it. It makes me think of a quote, "When it's raining, the enemy is getting wet too." During the Yom Kippur War, when the Israeli soldiers were cold and hungry, they were about to surrender. But the Israeli commander refused. Then, unexpectedly, the Syrians gave up. It was a turning point in the war. When it's windy for both players. I make a point to practice in poor conditions, while some people avoid them. I know some people who've canceled their hitting sessions when it's too windy. But when it's windy, I like to get out on the court. And I do two or three things. First, I change the ends of the court. So I'm playing with the wind to my back or the wind into my face. Even if the wind is blowing sideways, I want to practice to see how my balls react when the wind is different. If the wind is going down the line, I practice my third shot drops when they're going into the wind and against the wind. Often when I'm playing, I like to practice with these windy conditions. And I know sometimes my partner get frustrated because, hey, you're missing shots, but I'm practicing. I've developed a technique that works for me when I'm hitting a third shot drop either into the wind or with the wind to my back. When the wind is to my back, the ball tends to go long. I slice the ball so it'll go longer because the wind will carry it. And then the backspin often confuses my opponents. When the wind is into my face, I can drive the ball a little bit more. But then I arc the ball so the apex is a little bit closer to the net because the wind is going to be pushing it. I am drilling or practicing with a purpose. I'm open-minded to my weaknesses, which is my third shot drop. I'm trying to continually improve. I want to look at the types of balls that are giving me problems, and I practice them. Often when I'm practicing with Samantha, we would do dinks for 10 minutes, cross-court diagonal dinks. Then we would do the other side. The other day, Samantha wanted to work on her flick putaways, both her backhand and forehand. I would give her some short dinks, and she would have to determine whether she can flick them for a putaway or not. Sometimes I'd give it to a little bit low, other times a little bit higher, but it was great practice. And we did that for 10 minutes, just one side, then 10 minutes on another side. So do not avoid the wind during your practice sessions, and practice and drill with a purpose so you'll get better, and hopefully you can get to the PPA finals. This is Bill Wong. I'll see you on the pickleball court.